Let me tell you a story. In the sixth grade, where you're like, I think 12, 13, maybe younger, where the puberty slowly kicks in, or it was the first time that I ever got bullied on. So picked on, insulted, kind of getting like thrown around and shit. First time ever in my life. All classes before, all grades before, I didn't get bullied, but this was the first time. And it started slowly with like getting insulted and getting kind of pushed around, but nothing crazy, right? But there was one time after PE, after like your sport class in the locker room, which I can remember really really well, where one of the bigger guys, which was already like fucking 6 feet, already had like a beard, bro, with like 13, I don't know, was like a Turkish guy, bro, fucking 8 million testosterone. But basically, after PE class, it really got bad. He basically took me, and to be honest with you, like at fucking 12, 13, bro, I was skinny. Like at the sixth grade, bro, I was skinny, light. I looked like a child, bro. He fucking hold me up and fucking insulted to my face, like, oh, you're a bitch and shit, and you can't do shit about it. Oh, look at you, such a pussy and shit. In front of the class, or in front of the boys, right? Which doesn't make it better because the boys are gonna insult you then as well. You're losing respect from the men, right? And he holds me up on the shirt, and he throws me down on the floor, and I hit my head, and that's it doesn't that's not the part of the story. The part of the story is that being pushed around, being thrown around, treated like nothing, like a piece of shit, like you're not worth anything, just being pushed around and laying on that floor and looking towards that fucking big brawly Turkish guy. I had my fuck this event. I had my moment where I either gonna change my life, not change my life, either gonna start going to the gym, start getting big, started being able to defend myself, or at that point I might kill myself. Because the shame that I felt, and I know it's fucked up to say that, oh, you're saying, oh, I'm gonna kill myself, but the shame that I felt in that moment, or that you felt in a moment where you were at your lowest, where you're not even crying, it's just you don't have anything to clear out or have clear those thoughts that you have in your head out with emotions. You can't cry down, you can't anger it out, you're such in like a shock state. And I sat there on the floor and thought, yeah, today either I change, or tomorrow I'm gonna fucking jump off the building, bro. And this event in a life where you either are gonna change your life or it ends, is something that's scary. That's not something that you should be happy about or excited about. But the fuck this event is the reason why you're gonna be successful. It's the reason why you're gonna have an aesthetic body. It's the reason why you're gonna change your life. So if you have a fuck this event, you should still be grateful for it, even though it might be something really fucked up, right? It might be your girlfriend leaving you, cheating on you, whatever. But the way that not even motivation, but that fire starts in your heart, we're like, I'm gonna change myself, I'm gonna become a new man, is you can't get anything with it. You can't do it with discipline. You can't just have randomly motivation, I'm gonna change my life. There's nothing comparable. And from my understanding, there's multiple or that you can have multiple fuck this events in your life, right? Maybe in the Stone Age, you could have had only one big fuck this event where you either survive against the fucking, I don't know, the dinosaurs or the other tribes, or you die, right? Maybe that's the only fuck this event you have. But nowadays, you can have multiple, right? You can have a fuck this event of being bullied because you're fat, and then you start going to the gym. You could have a fuck this event of being broke. You know, you want to go out with your girl, but you don't have money, and then she leaves you because you're broke. You have a fuck this event, so you start making money. Or you have a fuck this event with business, it doesn't work, or you're just depressed and you want to change your life. I think you can have multiple fuck this events in your life. And if you have multiple, bro, that's just like fuck. You have a V8 motor in your body, bro. You might carry some trauma with it. You might fucking be completely down with your mental, but the motivation that Kickstart it gives you with a fuck this event, where you're literally sitting there, laying there, standing there, and thinking, either I change my life or I'm gonna kill myself. And I'm completely direct. I don't filter my words. It's fucked up to say that, but you probably think of it that way. Or when you're laying in bed thinking about, like, at 3 a.m. I need to make money, I need to change my life. You have that thought of your brain. If you don't do it, you're worthless. You have that thought. And when you have those moments, use that. When you have this fuck this event, use that energy, use that fire that you just got, and fucking change your life. Become the man of your dreams. If your woman cheated on you, if your girl cheated on you, prove her wrong, bro. Show her what she lost. Get a fucking 12 pack abs, veiny abs, fucking 9 inch. I spit it, sorry. But when you have that fuck this event, be grateful for it and use it. I don't want you to feel pain. I don't want that, but pain is the quickest way to grow. Because it's like in the gym. When you start feeling that pain, your muscle is burning. Keep going. That's where the growth happens. Same thing in your life. When it starts getting hard, do it. Because then you're gonna have the biggest progress, bro. Right? And to come back to the story, or to finish the story if you're still watching, is that was the reason I started working out. Because I was fat, frail, skinny fat. Just I weighed like fucking 50 kgs, but looked like shit and had a big stomach but skinny arms. So like the worst build you can have. And then I started the gym because of that, and that's the reason why I still work out today, because of this fuck this event. Even though that happened like years ago, it's still something that follows you today that you still do, right? So a fuck this event isn't just a short burst of motivation. It's an act or a chapter in your life that starts where you're gonna keep doing something, or you're gonna massively change something. Maybe it's like you're addicted to drugs and you have a fuck this event and you instantly stop. You're not like, okay, today, just one joint, and you fucking smoked two yesterday. No, you just fucking stop, right? But that's basically the video. A fuck this event is gonna change your life, bro. I'll see you in the next one.